We are under the bright light. At the plate, Charlie Blackmon. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Here comes the first pitch. And we get things started here with a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball one. A ball and a strike to Colorado's leadoff batter. Temperature here at game time, 61 degrees. A ball and 2 strikes. Chopper to short. Crawford ranges to his left. Throw not in time, so he's able to beat one out here to kick off the ball game. First pitch of the at-bat. He swings and misses. Throw down. But he'll just play a little cat and mouse as he looks him back. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. The 1-2. Pitch is popped up. Posey over to his left. 1 down. Striding in for the Rockies, Nolan Arenado. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. No balls and a strike to count. Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes. Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. He's got it. And he'll just step on first here to take the shooter out. Here's Carlos Gonzalez. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Samar just sets. Here's the 0-1. Missed with a slider. Still 1-2. Again, a 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And this one gets away. Throw goes to third. Blackmon at second with 2 down. Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down. Stepping into the box, Gorkys Hernandez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Giants center fielder ahead with a 2-0 count. Now the 2-0 home. High in the air down the right field line. And foul.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Ball 3. On deck, the left-handed hitting Brandon Belt. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2. Here comes the payoff pitch. Popped him up. Gonzalez coming on. He can't get to it. This one's down. The throw into second. And they are not going to get him at first. He's aboard easily. Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt. He's ready. Here's the first offering. First pitch fastball in on the fists for ball 1. 1 ball and 1 strike to the Giants' first baseman. Runners on the move for second. Pitch swung on and missed. The throw is there, and he's out trying to take second. 1 out, nobody on. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Brandon Belt becomes the second out of the bottom of the first. Outside with the fastball, it's 1-0. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. And Desmond will make the catch, and that ends the... And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop Trevor Story. His past meetings with Samardzija, he's totaled 4 hits in 18 at-bats. He's taken him deep once. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
As a hitter, you see a pitcher working east-west. This is where you got to tell yourself to stay tall. You can't cover both sides of the plate. You got to pick one and trust it.
Under it now is Crawford, and Brandon's got it for the first down. In now for Colorado, David Dahl, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Belted high and deep into right center. Hernandez going back on it to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Digging in now, Ian Desmond. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss. Samardzija has his target. 0-2 on its way. And this is chopped foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. The 0-2 once more. And this is fouled at the plate. The 0-2 once more is taken for ball 1. Even count of 2-2 to Ian Desmond. No score here as we play inning number 2.
He's just having a hard time putting this guy away. 4 foul balls in this AB. I don't think this pitcher has got something that he can get a swing and a miss on.
Fouled off. And he struck him out. Now the Giants' number 4 batter, Buster Posey, the winner of last year's Silver Slugger Award for NL catchers. Grounded back up the middle. Story throws it in. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. So the base is empty here with 1 away. And stepping in, the slick fielding shortstop, Brandon Crawford. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here, 0-1. Lifted down the line in left. Dahl's in pursuit. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Here's the right fielder, Hunter Pence. Try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the 2nd. The windup and the 0-1. Fouled away.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here, 1-2. Two and two.
And you know what? Give this guy some credit up there, because this had the look of being a very quick inning. He's been able to stretch this at-bat out a little bit, and that's something that shouldn't go unnoticed.
Got him swinging, and that will end the... Here's the catcher now, Chris Iannetta. His past meetings with Samardzija, he's gone 2 for 8. He also has 1 home run. And a whiff at a good slider that time. Iannetta behind now, 0-2.
Hey, that's just a great pitch right there. Fastball at the bottom of the zone, right under the knee. It's interesting. I was a low ball hitter, so you could take the strike zone and go to the ground with it. I can live with that being called a strike. What I can't live with is above the belt getting popped.
2-2 to the Colorado catcher. Swing and a miss as he starts the 3rd the same way he ended the 2nd, with a punch out, 1 away. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. right over the middle, knee high.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there in the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically, he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
And he'll put it away now without much of a problem. 2 gone now here in the 3rd. First pitch coming. Here it is. A bouncer up the middle. Crawford fields it cleanly. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is Alan Hansen the next to bat. As we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Hansen, a native of the Dominican Republic. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. Fastball runs off the outside. It's 1-1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Dahl is there, and he makes the catch for the out. So 1 gone here in the San Francisco 3rd. And standing in now, the versatile Pablo Sandoval. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. And good patience here from Sandoval. It's 2-0 now. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. And he comes back with a gorgeous slider there for strike 2.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
And the walk. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Jeff Samardzija. He could be bunting here in order to stay out of the double play. Now a bunt attempt here. The tag, and he is out. Next to bat for the Giants, Borges Hernandez. He reached on a single in his first try. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Sliders in for a strike.
All right, as a hitter right here, you got to know he's throwing you tough pitches. He does not want to miss over the heart of the plate. That's when you step out.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the. Standing in, DJ LeMahieu. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get him in, but that hasn't been the case.
Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a fastball just a bit high.
Well, tried to throw a high fastball right by him there. Didn't work, but now we'll see if that sets up some different options. Wouldn't be surprised to see a good slider down and away right here.
In there, a base hit. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly. Here's the first pitch to him. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Hey, this is a perfect opportunity for them to get on the board right now. Leadoff man has done his job. Now the middle of the order gets their shot at the plate.
Now a ground ball for Longoria. This could be 2. The second for 1 on to Belt, but it won't be in time as they just settle for 1. Digging in, Carlos Gonzalez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball. 1-0. On the ground for Crawford. This could be 2. The underhanded flip. There's 1, but they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first. Coming to the plate now, Trevor Story comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And he lays off there 1-0. A ball and a strike to Trevor Story. Gonzalez leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. 2 balls and a strike. Here's a swing and a miss at the hard splitter, even at 2. ready with another 2-2. And a slider swung on and missed in the side. So in now for San Francisco, Brandon Belt looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Now here's the pitch. Strike one to start the at-bat. The windup and the 0-1. Behind a changeup, if you can imagine, for a strike. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. First pitch of the at-bat. This with a slider. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Changeup stays outside and he's behind 2-0.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
The 2-1. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Hard on the ground towards short. Story scoops it up. And the throw gets him at first on as fine a play in the hole as you're ever likely to see. 2 away now. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. And that's waved at and missed for strike one. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
I really like watching righties throw that cutter in on lefties' hands like that. This one was down 2, and if he hits it, there's a pretty good chance he's going to pound it into the ground. Maybe even give himself a shin burger.
And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit on the ground out for short. Crawford's got it. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning. Here's the catcher now, Chris Iannetta, who was a strikeout victim in his first try. First delivery to him on the way. Oh, and he leaves the fastball up there. Mistake in location. He is going to pay for it dearly as that ball is sent over the wall. A home run. So here now is the pitcher, Kyle Freeland. He flew out in his last at-bat. And he got him out in front that time. Strike one. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Popped him up. Crawford shading to his right, makes the catch, and that'll return. Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. Here comes the first pitch. A changeup floats outside here for ball 1. Grounded to the right. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone. Here's the right fielder, Hunter Pence, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Hit out towards second. And into center field as he's aboard with a one-out single. Alan Hansen the next to bat.
Left fielder, Alan.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Here's the Panda now, Pablo Sandoval, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. And that one just missed outside. And good patience here from Sandoval. It's 2-0 now.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
A little bouncer. Now the 2-1 pitch. Popped him up. LeMahieu onto the grass. 2 gone. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Jeff Samardzija. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Austin Slater will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 53, Austin Slater.
And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1. 1-1 the count now.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change. He had to be sitting off speed right there.
In there, now the throw. Not in time. He's in there at second. Pence at third. Henson at second with 2 gone. A swing and a miss on a ball way out. Hunter Strickland takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound. Here's Charlie Blackmon now. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Blackmon behind, no balls and 2 strikes. Strickland playing here in his age 29 season. He was taken in the... Oh, and while we talked, that pitch got away and ended up hitting him. So he'll head down to first on the hit by pitch. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Strike taken, the throw. Not in time as he steals second. The 0-1. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Crawford ranging into the outfield. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. Here's Nolan Arenado. He reached on a fielder's choice previously. First offering on its way. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2 from the stretch. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. And a swing and a chance for Longoria at third. And that's the 2nd out. Throw won't get him. So a runner at third. 2 men are out. And standing in, the right fielder, Carlos Gonzalez. Skied into straightaway right. Pence has a read on it. And that's the 3rd out. And now back to the leadoff spot in the Giants lineup. Stepping forward, Yorkis Hernandez. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far. The 0-2 once more. Misses. That's ball one. Back to the fastball, but it's upstairs. 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
If you're ever going to see a position player go to the mound, it's going to be in a situation like this. Get him to relax a little bit, focus on his mechanics, and get that fastball back in the zone. Can't allow this guy to lead off.
At the plate, Brandon Bell. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Ball one to start the at-bat. A 1-0 delivery. A changeup that catches the corner for strike one.
Hey, this is the game within the game right here. The hitter has to decide if he's going to change his game plan. Is he going to stay staunch and wait for him to miss over the heart of the plate or inside? Or is he going to adjust his sights and try and drive the ball the other way?
Hernandez on at first, nobody out. Runner goes for second. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Therefore, it is Blackmon, and he's got it for the first out. In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. 0 for 2 with a fly ball and a ground out on his line to this point. The 0-1. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. To second for 1. On the first, it's a double. Riding in once again, Trevor Story. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Ball 1.
1-1.
Changeup just off the black, and it's 2-1. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Skied into straightaway right. Pence has a read on it. 1 out. And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. He was a ground out victim last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Yeah, Matty, you're seeing a lot of late swings on the fastball tonight because this guy has had everything working. He has them in the proverbial rocking chair.
High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Hernandez has a read on it, and that's the second out of the inning. Now batting, Ian Desmond. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Sliders in for a strike. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strike. A swing and a miss. Here's Buster Posey now. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
0-2, the count to Posey.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
Blackmon patrolling center makes the play. 1 out. Digging in once again, Brandon Crawford. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. The windup and the 0-1. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Line towards center field. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far. So a runner at first now with 1 away. And that'll bring in the right fielder, Hunter Pence. On the ground to short. Could this be 2? LeMahieu on to first as they get into the box now. Chris Iannetta. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat. Oh, just a miserable effort there. It's 0-1. Hits this one hard the other way. And this is going to find its way into right for a base hit. And the leadoff man's on to start the 8th. So stepping in, Kyle Freeland. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Number 1 will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 1.
Runners off for second. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. This is foul for the first strike. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Dribbled up the line. That's a foul ball. On the move again from first. Pitch inside, the throw. Oh, but he thought better of it as he aborted the steal attempt and headed back to first. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And it's fouled away. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Again, he's off for second. And he fouls this one off. Here's another 2-2. Here's a blooper out toward left center. Henson moving in, but he won't get there. It falls in. And he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there. So the Rockies lineup turns over, and to the plate, Charlie Blackmon. He was drilled by a pitch his last time up. Mark Melanson comes on now in an awfully difficult situation as there are 2 on here with nobody out. On the ground, back up the box, and it'll get through into center field. A base hit. The throw to the plate. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate. Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu, and their runners at the corners now. Runners going. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good. Now at the plate, Nolan Arenado. His career numbers against Melanson. He's just 1 for 6. First delivery to him on the way. Hit in the air to right field. Pence has a read on it. And he makes the play, but this should extend their lead as the runner tags from third. And he'll make it in to score. It's a sac fly and an RBI, and it's now a 3-0 ball game. He's set, and the pitch. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him. 3 runs, 6 hits. No errors in the ball game for the Rockies thus far. There goes the runner. Fouled off. The 0-2 once more. Popped him up. Longoria has room in foul territory. And he brings it in on the warning track. But in the end, he thought better of trying to score, so he remains at third. And the runner stuck in a pickle between third base and home. And they'll put the tag on him between third and home. Jake McGee is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 51.
Alan Henson will be the first one to greet him, as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here. 1 ball, no strikes the count. The 1-0 home is looked at off the plate for a ball. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Well, knowing the threat this guy poses if he gets on base, I think the next pitch should be a challenge pitch. You don't want to give guys that can run a free chance to cause havoc out there, especially the leadoff guy.
Hit on the ground out to short, and that's the first out. Here's Joe Panik, his individual history against Jake McGee. He's hitting .429. Hit out towards second. Throw gets him 2 down. Digging in, Mark Melanson. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Nick Hundley will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Nick Hundley.
First pitch is a curveball that's inside, 1-0. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Hundley in front, 3 balls and a strike.
You know, you don't always have to straight challenge a guy on a 3-2 count. With the 3-run lead, no one on base, this is the perfect situation to do it. No reason to nibble and possibly set up a big inning.
And now he'll reconsider as he looks for a strikeout pitch. Ready with the payoff pitch. And he lays off ball 4. So he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done. First pitch of the at-bat. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. His individual history against Jake McGee. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. And this one goes right by Iannetta through to the backstop. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball. Hundley stands at second with 2 gone. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He's going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
Crowd gets up for the 3-2. And a breaking ball swung. Sam Dyson enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th.
Dyson.
Now foul tip held onto by Posey, and this will go down as a strikeout. Nicely done behind the plate. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out. Striding in, Ian Desmond. Lifetime against Sam Dyson. He's a 300 hitter, 3 for 10. He's taken him deep once.
When you've got a guy that throws a good 2-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
The count now at 2-1. This ball's in the air now out to right field. Hence is there, makes the catch. And striding in to start the 9th, Brandon Belt, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Fouled away. Now the 0-1. A knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Gets dirty and gloves it. He is out. Striding into the box, Evan Longoria. And he's 0 for in this one, batting out of a 3 spot. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2. And no offer that time from Longoria. It's back to 2 and 2 now. Here now the 2-2. The bouncer to the left side. Story picks it up. On to first, and a sigh of relief as Longoria's retired easily for the second out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Buster Posey. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening.
Case in point right there, Matty. We're seeing a trend, the north and south. A lot of pitchers working that elevated fastball and then breaking stuff off in the dirt. We used to see east-west, not the case anymore.
2 out, nobody on. Last strike here for the Giants. 2 balls and 2 strikes to the Giants catcher.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
1 strike from a shutout. Here it comes. Now a check swing, but he does manage to hold up in time. Ball 3. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Gonzalez coming on, makes the catch, and that's the ball game. And fellas, a very strong performance on the mound.